What is up, guys? This LogicLookss, and today we got another episode of the Zero to Hero series for you guys, man. In today's video, we are going to be going over everything that I actually sniped over the past week, how I've been doing, how I've been making my MT, and what I've been sniping, what opals I've got, how much MT I've made, and all that is in today's video. So I'm excited to just get into it. If you guys are ready for today's video and want to see these Zero to Hero episodes more frequently, do me a favor right now, smack that like button for me. Let's try to get this video to 150 likes. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. We are on the grind to 60,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can hit that soon, so hit that sub button if you haven't already, and we're gonna get into the video, man. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, boys, so before we even get into the video and all the snipes I ended up getting and all of those cool things, listen, bro, first thing we gotta address is what is Zero to Hero. If you guys don't know, it is actually a sniping series. I basically show you guys all of my best snipes throughout the past week or so. I usually do one of these every single week and try to show you guys everything I've been sniping, how it's been going for me, if I've missed anything crazy, if I sniped anything crazy, how much MT I've made, where my MT has gone, and basically all of that is kind of like everything into one, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much everything I've sniped over the past week or so, and to be completely honest, bro, it has been a pretty good week for sniping. I'm not gonna lie, the filters have been juiced, but unfortunately I have missed a lot of snipes as well, which, I mean, that happens to anybody. At the end of the day, you're not going to get every snipe that pops up. That's just common sense. And to be honest, the opal filter has kind of turned into a filter where you do kind of have to scroll unless you want to enable it. So I mean, it's kind of been tougher definitely to get some of the snipes and get all of the snipes, but I still did pretty good for myself, and we're going to get into all of those snipes that I ended up getting. But before we get into the snipes I ended up getting, I want to show you guys what I ended up missing, because I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, why do you always get every snipe? I really don't get every snipe. For those of you guys that didn't know, I just didn't really show my misses in the past episodes, but here we go. I'm gonna roll a bunch of the misses that I had this week. I know I missed a Vince Carter. I know I missed, and this one is gonna hurt a lot to be completely honest, but I know I missed a Kevin Durant, and that KD that I missed was on the very first refresh. I was just trying to see how many cards were up on the filter, and there was just way too many up. I couldn't even scroll to it in time, but definitely a lot of missed snipes. You guys will be able to see them on the screen. To be honest, if I actually sniped everything that I saw this week, I probably would have made close to 3, maybe 4 million MT. Unfortunately, I did miss quite a lot of things, so I'm gonna throw up some of the misses, like I said, on the screen. You guys are probably gonna see them just pass by. I know I missed a magic. I missed quite a lot of things. I'm gonna be completely honest, sniping definitely got harder this week because of the filter, because obviously you're gonna have to scroll through many cards to get to a snipe, so it did definitely get a lot harder to snipe on. But again, like I said, we didn't give up, and that didn't really discourage me, because we did actually end up going crazy on the snipes. So you guys saw the misses. We're gonna get into the snipes next. I want to show you guys what I actually ended up getting, and what I actually ended up making MT from. So let's get into that, man. I'm excited. Let's go. Boys, we're gonna get into the snipes. I'm gonna show you guys everything I ended up getting this week, but before we get into that, I do want to show you guys really quickly how I actually set up the filter, because I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask me, yo, what filter did you get these snipes on? The filter is very simple, to be completely honest. It's just Galaxy Opal, 500 MT for your minimum buyout, and I do actually enable it. And now I only have 2 of the cards enabled. I'm gonna get Jeremy Lin. That is my next goal, but I've been kind of addicted to packs, as you guys can see. My MT is very low because I have just been ripping packs. I probably ripped close to like 1.3 million MT worth of packs, so I mean, unfortunately, I'm not really gonna be able to enable the filter fully just yet, but the way to do it is very simple. Like I said, all you got to do is buy Kenyon Martin, and no, you do not have to buy the opal version. Go ahead and pick up the pink diamond version and just put him in your collection and enable it. And of course, I did also buy Andrew Bogut because he was kind of cheap. So to be honest, nothing really too crazy. It cost me about 150k to enable the filter. I would recommend you guys do the same thing, enable the filter that way. And if you have any expensive opals in your collection, let's just say you had KD, what you want to do before you actually get on to snipe is send that player to your auction house, so he can just be chilling in here, so you don't enable him, so you're actually able to see him if he does end up popping up. It is as simple as that, though. It's a very easy filter to set up. It doesn't cost you too much, and to be completely honest, if you want to make it fully enabled, which I'm about to do right now as we speak, all you got to do is get Jeremy Lin as well, add him to your collection, and then enable it fully. I'm down to my last 100k, but it's gonna be worth it because I'm gonna be able to snipe something crazy. But getting into the actual snipes, listen, we went over the misses, we went over what filter I'm using and how to set it up. Now we need to get into the juicy part, bro. We need to get into some of the snipes, and it all started last week with a nice little simple Hakeem Olajuwon snipe for 100,000. That was my first snipe of the week. The card sold for around 170k. That's when he was more expensive. We still didn't really have Dark Matters in the game, so the market was still pretty high in my opinion. It was much better that back then, but hey, right now prices are all over the place, prices are low and all that, but still that Hakeem right there is definitely, you know, a nice little snipe. Ended up making around 70 to 100 KMT off of that card right there. Then we actually ended up getting a nice little Jimmy Butler, and I believe this was actually for my video. I did make a snipe challenge like a week ago. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. But I ended up sniping a Jimmy Butler in the video for 93,000 MT, and Jimmy was not as cheap as he is right now. I think he was around like 150k, somewhere around there, 160. I ended up getting like 165 for him because I believe he had a diamond shoe on him, which kind of raised his price a little bit. So a nice little profit on that Jimmy Butler snipe right there as well. And of course that one was kind of in a video, but you know, I had to add it to this video as well because, you know, 0 to hero is literally me going over every single one of my snipes for the past week. So I mean, that was one of them, that nice little Jimmy Butler. Then I actually got somebody that I was trying to snipe when he first came out for so long. I ended up getting myself a nice little Fred VanVleet for 100k, and to be completely honest, this really wasn't the craziest snipe, but I decided to put, you know, put it in the video because at the time Fred VanVleet was going for like 140k. I think I sold mine for like 142,000 or 145,000, somewhere around there. So I made a decent profit off that Fred VanVleet. Nowadays, you know, he could barely go for 110k. It's just crazy how fast the prices change. But that Fred VanVleet snipe was not bad at all right there. Then this is where it starts getting into the juicier snipes. I would say this is when, you know, the filters kind of got hotter. I think this was actually on Thursday night or Friday morning. I think this was actually Friday morning, if I'm not mistaken. So this was actually for my snipe challenge. For those of you guys that watched the snipe challenge video, you would already know what I'm talking about. But I ended up getting myself a nice little Jokic glitch card for 100 KMT, just the regular one, not the hero one, for 100,000 MT. And for those of you guys that didn't know, he actually did end up selling for 220,000. And this was actually, you know, after the video, because obviously, you know, he had a few hours left on him on his bid, and he did end up selling for 220k. So a nice little profit on that glitch Jokic right there. Definitely a huge W. Then of course I did also end up getting, in the same video, for those of you guys that saw it, you would already know, but I ended up getting another Jokic on the very first time I refreshed on the Opal filter, and it was the hero one. So a nice little 100k snipe right there. Ended up selling him for around 230 as well, so not really too bad at all. Around over 100k MT profit, not too bad. Not, you know, not the best profit, but again, 130k profit on a single snipe on the first refresh is definitely a W. So for those of you guys that were interested, we made about like 230 to 40k MT during that snipe challenge. And obviously, you know, it wasn't the craziest snipes, but again, 2 Jokic's, I could not go wrong with that. Boys, since that snipe challenge video, I have actually sniped a lot on the Galaxy Opal filter. I did actually end up getting 3 more snipes after that video. The first one I ended up getting was when he was actually kind of expensive. I ended up getting myself a nice little hero magic for 100k. I believe this was literally the night of Friday, or it might have been Saturday morning. I'm not really too sure where I got it or when I got it exactly, but definitely a huge snipe right there. The hero magic card was going for over 200k at the time. I really don't know why magic is so cheap right now. He's like 180, I believe, and honestly that's way too cheap for this card. This card is way too nice to only be going for 180k, but I still ended up selling it for, you know, a cool little 200 and, you know, 20, 30k, somewhere around there. Made a nice little profit on him, so definitely can't go wrong with that. And then again, once again, I ended up getting myself another Jokic. This was actually last night. Ended up getting a Jokic, a glitch version for 100,000 MT. Not too bad right there. He only ended up selling for like 195k, so a little bit under 200k. I did sell him at a pretty bad time because I thought we were going to get some crazy content, so I just wanted him gone as fast as humanly possible. And unfortunately, you know, he only sold for 195, but I'll take it. I mean, it's still profit at the end of the day. And then our very last snipe of the week, and the very last snipe for this week's 0 to hero episode, we're going to end it off with a bang once again. We're going to give ourselves, you know, or I'm saying we got ourselves, my fault, I messed it up. We got ourselves a nice little hero Magic Johnson once again. This one was actually for 85k though, so honestly another huge W right there. I will definitely take that Magic again. Sold for around 200k flat. Honestly, not the best time I sold him at, but again, you know, I got my MT from it, so I'm not really too mad about it. And to be honest, that was pretty much our whole week. You guys saw some of the misses I had. I definitely missed some big snipes. If I had got some of those big snipes, I would have been sitting at a lot more MT right now. Obviously, I'm only sitting at 100k MT, and that will change pretty quickly because, to be honest, like I said, you know, we opened up a lot of packs, and I'm officially done with these packs, bro. I've ripped 1.34 million on these packs trying to get a dark matter pull, and I have not got a single thing out of these packs. So no more packs for me. But yeah, it's pretty much gonna do it for today's video, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's Zero to Hero episode. I will have another one of these probably out next week. Next week should be jam-packed. We're gonna be doing a lot of, you know, snipe challenges throughout the week. Also, no money spent probably coming this week as well. I've been trying to work on a few things before dropping the first episode because I want to make it perfect, bro. I want to make it an absolute banger. So stay tuned for the no money spent episode and the no money spent series coming back very soon to the channel. Definitely excited to bring that back. Hey, bro, you never know, it might be back tomorrow. All I'm gonna say is, bro, just stay tuned. You never know when it's gonna drop. Have those noties on. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the squad. We're on the grind to 60k subs. And yeah, I appreciate the recent support on the channel, boys. Much love. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you guys sniped down below throughout the whole week. Make me a list. Let me see how much, you know, MT you guys made. I would love to know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I love you. Stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.
When I spit that cash, it's a profit. Bars hitting like a sniper like I'm Logic. They say good looks, but the looks ain't popping. Up, down, that's a fatality. Up, down on your bitch, why you staying mad at me? I'll write another song and it's saying, you got it, G. Don't compare me to Newman, I'm more than a prodigy.